Welcome back to Travelling Bear with my good self, Stu Bear. And on today's video, we're going to take you on a road trip between Nantua and Lake Annecy. And whereabouts in the world is that? Well, we're going to zoom right in right now. And Annecy, well, it's in the Alps in the southeastern part of France. But before we get there, we zoom in to Nantua. It's a great location for cycling, and also, hey, you can have a dip in the lake. It is superb. But before you get to Nantua, just before, there's a huge big hill. We'll call it a hill, but it's more like a mountain. But to cut through that, they have this really long tunnel. And as you go through here, you can see, obviously, I've speeded it up quite a lot because it would take quite a long time to show you the full tunnel. But anyway, when you get to the end of the tunnel, you go over a bridge, and over on the right-hand side, in just a moment, you'll be able to see how beautiful the actual lake is down at Nantua. On the left-hand side, that is certainly worth a cycle climb. It gets up to a really high plateau. And there it is, as if by magic. That's the actual lake, and just next to the lake is the camping car air. Now, all of the camping car airs that I go to, they are in the book that's called All the Airs, and it's by Vacacious Media, so certainly check them out, and you can find a link to that underneath the video right now. But we will be leaving here and then heading over to Lake Annecy. And again, it's another fabulous drive with the views are absolutely stunning. But you go through a few more tunnels, and we shall pick that up in just a moment, as we still have a quick look on the main screen of what this camping car air is like. You can see right next to the lake, so absolutely perfect. I certainly recommend it. But if you are going to this, try to get there fairly early, because it does fill up quite quickly, and there is the usual points to be able to get rid of all your grey water and the black water, and of course to be able to fill up with fresh water as well. But as we travel along the toll road, heading towards closer and closer towards Lake Annecy, and when you get to Lake Annecy, it is stunning. It really is. What took my breath away was when I first saw the colour of the water. Never seen anything like it. But as you travel there, once again, you go through some of these very long tunnels, and speed it up like the last one. But any second, we'll pop into Lake Annecy. But all of these locations that we'll be visiting today, these camping car airs, I'll be putting the grid references under the video, so you'll be able to find them nice and easily. And as we travel along, you can see the mountains starting to appear. Traveling through the actual town right now of Lake Annecy, you can see that beautiful, that wonderful coloured water. It's the reflecting off the sky. When you get a really clear blue sky, it looks even more incredible. But we head along. This was taken around about mid-June, where it's a little bit quieter. When you get to probably the third week in July, it gets very, very busy. But I don't really recommend the camping car airs on the northern part of Lake Annecy, but this is a camping car air that's right down on the southern part. Again, of course, the grid reference and the location of this camping car air is actually under the video. But it's got everything that you need. It's as we approach, you can see it's got somewhere again where you can fill up with water, and also loosen all of the grey water as well. But they do have electric here. I don't really recommend it. I think it's only about 3 amp, so that's hardly going to even run the fridge. But as you can see, nicely laid out, beautiful views of the mountains, and again, it's a fabulous cycling area. And that was one of the days when the lake certainly looked at its best. And it does warm up quite a bit. You can see there's a cycle track and totally traffic free, so you can go along there and just cycle to your heart's content all the way into Lake Annecy. I think it's probably around about 10 kilometers into the actual town, but hey, to prove the point that Lake Annecy, it's not ever so cold. Those guys are pretty brave. But when you get into Annecy, wow, it is absolutely superb. It's beautiful. It's known as Little Venice, and you can see why with these really old-fashioned buildings. But when you go in a little bit further, you'll find lots of really super little cafes. You can sit outside, have a tea, have a coffee, have a Coca-Cola if I'm allowed, and certainly take your time to go around this beautiful little town. Also, cycling around here, I always mention the cycling. On one of my other videos about Annecy, you will see some great cycle routes, and I take you up to the Semnos ski station, and that is certainly worth checking out. So look at that video. And there we go. Lots of places where you can get your teas and coffees and ice creams, and hopefully, if you do come down this part of the world, you pick some beautiful weather. We were very, very lucky. Look at those wonderful blue skies. But as always, right here on the Traveling Bear channel, everybody that watches this, you can get yourself 15% off all your orders of tea and coffee from the one and only. It's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, and you can check them out. The link is under the video. That's another one more look at Nantua as we zoom out. And on this video, thank you so much for watching, and keep on watching and giving it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to Traveling Bear with my good self, Stu Bear. Till the next time, thank you for watching.